Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Alright, guys, so we have a pick a card here for soul, mission, soul, purpose, career, and finances. I got a new deck today from Mystic Moon Oracles, so I wanted to use it. And I was like, I keep seeing things about like pick a card, stuff like coming up in my memories. And I saw some comments the other day on older videos that I hadn't ever seen. And people were like, can you please just do one? Like a short one, even, please? Please! I was like, I guess so. Even though it's been like 2 years, I'm sorry, guys. I was dying. I was sick with Lyme disease. I had huge holes on my feet. I was just a little sick, okay? But we're going to do this, and I've got my soul purpose oracle too. So the first pile here is courage, okay? Do you want the courage pile, or do you want the strength pile, or do you want the Nazca hummingbird pile? This is the Nazca lines from Peru, okay? Healing shamanic stone. Blue is good for truth and communication stone. Green is good for the heart and abundance stone. So we're going to start at 121 with the courage stone. And the overall energy was the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Busy bee, resourceful, could do it all. So, whoever you are, you may be a busy motherfucking bee. You could be like me, be creatively you. I'm a motherfucking busy bee, and I have a interview for a job tomorrow to become even more busy as a bee. So maybe you're going to be taking on more responsibilities. Maybe you're going to be doing more things in your life coming up. This could be the overall theme. And there could be helping hands and loans coming, bonuses and raises as a result of putting in the effort, you know? Like when I first started off on YouTube, it was out of necessity because I got like, kicked from the place of where I had been working full time. And I was like, what am I going to do? So I went on to YouTube and was like, I'm just going to be consistent and do it every day, right? But I also did Uber. And within a very short time, I didn't need to do Uber anymore because of that. And I've literally just started doing on TikTok and making money there and being consistent there, and I know it's going to pay off. So I know it's going to be the same type of situation where like things are going to shift. Plus, I can get loans again if I just get rid of this one little tiny motherfucking thing that's been left on my report, because when I got very sick, I burnt through my money, I burnt through my credit. Then I did a thing to eliminate $30,000, and at the very end of the program, when there was only one little thing left on the whole thing, I couldn't pay it anymore. So I know by, taking and being resourceful, because it's had to be that way when you're only making, like, if you don't have credit cards, all the money that you make literally goes to pay your bills. So you may be in this type of energy too, where it's like you've just had to be resourceful, or maybe you felt blocked in some sense, or something was just keeping you from that one little final piece of the puzzle. But I feel like if you've been resourceful and you aren't giving up, you are going to find helping hands are going to be able to start coming in, okay? Seven of Pentacles, we've got second look, change of plans, reassess goals, okay? So whatever you are doing, make sure that you don't do anything out of like fear or anything out of like insecurity. Like I had tried to sign up for Uber again recently, and for some reason it wasn't working, it wasn't going through, but I'd already been with them, so it like didn't make any sense to me that I wasn't getting like the thing back. So I looked at it as a sign, as I shouldn't do it. And then just today, actually, I saw a memory of one of the nights that I had a scare, like with a weird thing that happened, and like I felt spirit tap me on the shoulder twice to go, and I canceled the ride and I left. So, it could be something scary like that, or it could be something scary like signing a contract and not reading the fine print and then realizing, oh fuck, I owe you like so much more than anticipated. Like those quick fucking loans, some of those out there are ridiculous. Be careful what you're doing. Eight of Pentacles, eager to learn, honing your craft, classes and workshops. So I keep getting I'm seeing ads for like, starting courses, and it's something that I know people have wanted me to do. They're like, teach us tarot, teach me this, teach me that, ba ba boop, beep beep bop boop. So I know I'm going to. I already have like the How to Make Your Own Tarot and Oracle one out there. I already have the Mooney Key Rights out there. We're freaking 9 videos away from finishing Elsie Online Healing. Oh yeah, and that had 77 videos when we got to level 7, which there's 23 parts that we're at right now of level 7. So 77 videos plus 23. It's a lot of videos, and we're not even done yet. 77 plus 33, that's 99 videos. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. But you could be, honing your craft to a place where you're going to be teaching classes and workshops. Or maybe you're at the beginning where you're going to be learning new things. Like I'm learning new things right now that are helping me. And I'm making the right decisions. I'm not just rushing into the wrong people or the wrong thing. Like if I'm going to promote something, I'm actually going to use it. You know what I mean? Like I'm making contracts and stuff like that. And it's just where we just need to pay attention, okay? But you may need to go one way or the other with that. You may either teach or learn, or maybe you'll do both. We also have go for it, business trips, driven to succeed. It's another thing that keeps coming up synchronistically is seeing, like traveling and getting paid to travel, or like taking people away and going on, these excursions. So you may be going on business trips, or you may be pushed to do something to change things up, because the 4 of Cups is here and it says monotonous routine, missed opportunities, bored and dissatisfied. So I feel like some of you could be like just in the monotony of something, and it's like, I don't do this anymore. And that's kind of how I got with pick a cards after a while. It was like, I can't do it anymore. It's just like sometimes we burn out because we're just doing the same old thing over and over. So if you've been like eager to learn something so that you can get out of whatever you've been doing, do it. What are you waiting for? There's no reason you can't do it, okay? Don't let your fears and your doubts and your insecurities block you. Have the courage to do what you need to do, okay? You have been sent to protect Mother Earth, and you have mastered the process of transmutation. Saint Germain and the Violet Flame work through you. And plant seeds of potential every place you go, in each person's soul, harvesting growth. So I feel like this ties into all of this too. Like wherever you are right now, believe me, I know how much it sucks to be at the start of a fucking long ass thing, but we got to do it, okay? And I've done it, and then I fucking find myself back here again. So that's even worse. So if you're at that place, just know, I get it, but we can do it. You already did it once. Now you're going to do it even better. Now you're going to do it even bigger. Now you're going to, and if you've never done it, what are you waiting for? Time to do it, bitch. You got to get resourceful. You got to be a busy bee, and you got to know that you can do it all. And you can. Don't let these people out here trick you into thinking you can't, okay? Because many of us can. Some of us can't. And some of us can't when we get to a certain place. But in the beginning, we can. It's the only way we're gonna, is if we get the courage to do it. So moving on to pile 2 with strength. You're welcome to watch all the piles if you like, but let's see what comes through here. Overall energy was 7 of Wands. And it says pushing through, holding your own, defending yourself. So, similar to the energy that I was just speaking of. It's like we need to push through. So some of you could have stuck around after pile 1, but some of you could be just finding yourself in that place right now of like, motherfucker, I gotta hold my own. I gotta defend myself. I gotta push through this time. It may be difficult, but it's like either you die or you keep going, And it's unfortunate in this world sometimes that it's very hard for people to thrive, but we can. It doesn't have to be hard. We can push through. We can defend ourselves. We can make the changes necessary to get to the finish line and have the recognition of our talents and complete the projects. I'm so excited that Elsie Online Healing is almost done. And the next 2 are all about aligning with abundance and manifesting. And I'm like, yeah, light of Lyra, abundance comes. And we're going to get that recognition because we're the queen of motherfucking wands. The go-getter, the independent, away shower. The Queen of Wands knows what she's fucking doing. 6 of Wands is victory. 7 of Wands is, I will fucking kick your ass if you try to block my win. Okay? So, yeah, Queen of Wands is a go-getter. She's independent. She's a way shower. She will make it no matter what. no matter what, no matter how far she goes down, no matter how bad it looks, she's gonna make it through because she's gonna be a fighter. She's gonna get her victory, and she's gonna take the leap of faith, and take that blind faith sometimes to be the risk taker. Adventure awaits. Okay, so if you've been in an energy of like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, just do it, okay? Like, I was doing that with like TikTok for the longest, and I always do, and this is just how it is. We always know. We always know that like that place is probably a good place to go on to. I keep hearing amazing things on all the places because like I literally learn about social media marketing and like what places are doing what and how to do the best in the places and bop boop beep. I don't always apply all the fucking shit to it, especially after like the main thing is like consistency. Like if you can't be consistent, you it's stupid to try all the other things. So I got to that point where it was like I wasn't consistent, so it's stupid to do all the other things. And then I started getting consistent again, and on TikTok, knowing that TikTok has been a bigger search engine than Google for a while now, and just like I'm seeing the results of it so quickly. Like I've only been I got the freaking shadow workbook for free. They gave it to me for free. I asked, they said, sure, here you go. I get paid $3 every time someone buys it. I got the teeth whitening kit for $1 because they gave me a $50 coupon for signing up to a TikTok shop thingy. And every time someone buys that, I make $6. And I'm like, holy shit. And people are watching the videos because I'm uploading them every day. People are liking them every day. And it just takes time. It's not like, oh my God, like I made $32, but that's still fucking amazing. It took me like 5 years to make $32 on YouTube with like advertising fees. You know, if you're not like, and you don't have to be monetized on YouTube to make money on YouTube. The most money I was making on YouTube in the beginning was from my private readings, and I didn't even have a website. I just said, email me, and people did if they wanted it. So don't let things hold you back. Be a risk taker. You can just upload, you know, and learn what you need to do. There's people out there teaching it, and I am planning on starting another YouTube channel for teaching business stuff. I might do it on here, but I don't know. There's so many people on here, but I don't think that I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll poll the audience because I could teach like social media marketing and businessing and like spiritual, like starting a spiritual business, but I can also do readings like this, but I could do the readings here and that over there. And sometimes I feel like it would be even just easier to start from fresh scratch because I know that's part of the thing that is like kind of easier to build from scratch than it is to like redirect a whole channel of people and subscribers onto something, because it's just gonna hurt my video. It's gonna make my video look bad if nobody here is interested in it. So those are the types of things that, yeah, we want to have blind faith and all of that, but we want to teach ourselves too. Like take the risk, do it, learn on the go, keep your other job. Don't just be like, oh, I have no money coming in, like, and I'm just hoping for the best. But you don't have to wait, and you don't have to have someone else to show you everything. You will be shown, but it's out there for free. It's just a matter of attempting and learning and growing. You know, the adventure awaits. You either make it or break it, but if you never try, you'll never know. You'll fail immediately for never trying, man. And we also have Queen of Swords here, intimidating, hard to please, straight shooter. So you could just be sick and tired of fucking bullshit in your life, and you're like, I don't even care anymore. I don't even care. I just don't want to be fucking fucked with, you know? And then we have the Three of Wands, and it says payoff rewards on the horizon. So if you've been getting like, I've been manifesting my ass off and the universe just hates me, or like, what the hell? Like, where are these leaps of faith? Because I don't even know where to go. I feel like it's coming, okay? The payoff is on the horizon. I've been feeling a lot of shifts in things, shifts in my perspective, shifts in the energy, shifts in my relations, shift in my, you know what I mean? Just everything. There's shifts happening, okay? So, you know, it will pay off, but you are independent go-getter, a way shower. You're a dreamer. So you may even have dreams of prophecy and history, which could be hard sometimes because it's like, oh, what the hell? Maybe I don't want that prophecy, you know? And then you could get confused as to why aren't the prophecies coming true? Maybe you had to stop them, okay? Because you're a peacemaker. So if you're seeing things that are like, "Wah," and you're like, well, I'm not going to get a job because we're going to die next week anyways, you may change the course of action and need that job. So, you're here to channel peaceful energies, perspectives, and solutions for Earth's inhabitants. And you're removing obstacles right now. Chanting or channeling with your voice is going to help you to eliminate suffering, and it's going to heal blockages for yourself and others. Om Gam Gane Pate E Namaha. Om Gam Gane Pate E Namaha. Om Gam Gane Pate E Namaha. Ganesh. Om Gam Gane Pate E Namaha. Do it. Do it. Do it. It'll help. All right? So I feel like you're a peacemaker. You're here to help people. You're here to dream a new world into being. You're supposed to be an independent go-getter. So go-getter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Moving on to pile 3. You're welcome to stay if you like. Here we are with the hummingbird, the Nazca line, and your overall energy is the Empress. Fertile investments, feminine authority, prosperity, and abundance. You're ready for the abundance. You have made fertile investments, and you are in your authority. Oh, yeah. So with the Two of Swords, we have deadlock negotiations caught in the middle. There could be things going on around you that you feel like about, because just like, sometimes life, it's like you're the middleman, right? Like, I've got to relay this to you, and I've got to deal with you, and I got to deal with that, and I got to listen to this. And it just happens in our lives. So you could be caught in the middle of something that could be influencing decisions or choices or even perspectives. Like today I pulled out my apps in front of my dad because his perspective on things is like, a lot of times he's just in his own little perspective. So I pulled it out, and I pulled up the sales for the last 30 days on just 2 of the places where I make sales. And I was like, I made that much money. And he was like, where the fuck is it all? I'm like, well, I had to pay this much money just for this, dude. And then eat and, live. Because I've been paying extra towards certain things and like catching up. And it was like, but in his mind, he's like, well, where is all of it? How could you have made that much? I'm like, it's being spent very quickly, man. I'm sorry, but you could feel like that type of, energy around you, and that could be blocking you from receiving or making the right decisions. You could just feel like caught in the middle of stress, or caught in the middle or deadlocked to somebody, and just start thinking badly about yourself, because that, when he does things like that, it makes me feel like I'm not doing as much as I actually am doing. And then it's like I'm not doing enough, and then I'm just sitting there staring at things like nothing happened today. But it's like, some days a lot of things happen. Like the other day I made $300 in one day, and like other days it's like, oh, we only made $5 today. But that's just part of the thing. But it can throw us off the way we look at ourselves when someone else doesn't even have a clear picture about your situation and what you're truly doing. And it can impact how you truly see yourself. So, see yourself as admirable in your actions, loving what you do. You're the counselor. So, you could do things like be a healer, a reader, just somebody that's an empath, basically. I find the people that are drawn to these types of readings and things usually are. And so loving what you do sometimes can confuse us too. And that can make us devalue ourselves because we like what we do. So we feel like we shouldn't be paid so much, but we also want people to value what we do. So when we devalue ourselves, other people will perceive us in that way. And sometimes it's secondhand because we are starting to think we're not as valuable as we are because we're not doing as much as we used to or something, right? But maybe we're doing as much as we used to. It's just the same as, but it's but just circumstances outside of us have changed. That doesn't mean that we've become less valuable. And it wouldn't even matter anyways, because your value doesn't depend on how much money you make. Your value doesn't depend on how much you're doing. You're just being alive is a valuable position in this world. And I think where getting out of being caught within those false perspectives and admiring our actions, loving what we do, and knowing that we're valuable, which in itself will be the right choice to make to start seeing the flow of abundance. So world events, final destination, conclusions reached. Like I said, I feel like you may have gone through a time where you were being like just, you know, in a struggle, in a lack, in a fear vibe, and you know, like we get sick and we get hurt and we get scared and we get fear and we get doubt and we get rejected and we get grief and we get all these things up here on this planet. And it makes things difficult. But I feel like you may have gone through a lot of things so that you could be a counselor to others, so that you could be the empath that you are. But you're coming to the conclusions of these world events that you've gone through so you can come into your power as the Queen of Cups with the King of Cups here. You could even be coming into a union or some sort of partnership where you're both committed to a goal. So this could be you coming together with someone for the end of a thing where maybe their view of you was not right. Maybe your view of them was not right. Maybe you know, you were just caught in the middle of things like without clarity. And I feel like things are just shifting in this energy. So yeah, you're healing through your channeling, through your touch, through your intentions. You're an energy healer, you're a shaman, you're a seer, you're a light worker, you're a starseed, you're an empath. Most likely with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, it's most likely you have a twin flame, that both of you are probably this. Both of you are probably this. Starseeds, awakening and shifting the collective consciousness. Some of you could have star children, or, you know, the little babies there, the spirit babies. I got to make my spirit baby deck. I made a new deck, guys. I am back, really, from the dead. Nature Spirit. Support specifically intended for your soul's mission is available. Commune with nature and find your way. So, I've been doing a lot of this. Oh my goodness, want to meet my guy today that I met? Hold on, I'll get you the other guy that I got last week. I want to show you what I did. So, okay, like, last week I found a guy looked just like this. I brought him in the house, and then he was like just like that. And I was like, what the heck? Because I've had people give me these things before, and they never changed. Never, okay? I know that they do and can, but I've never had it happen in my home. So today I found this little guy, and I got to do some healing activations and things. So we just see what happens. But like this guy, the first day I got him, he looked like just like this, right? Then later on I came in, and my wind chime thing was making a rainbow, and it was like illuminating all over him, and he was starting to just like open a little tiny bit. And then I did one of my activations that night, and I walked over to the table, and I could smell tree, and I looked, and I was like, hey, did he open up? Like, and I even like made a video, and then I compared it to the first video, because when I first picked it up and it was like this, I did what the Anunnaki did. Like I held it up to my forehead and I was like twisting it like this. I don't know if you've ever seen the pictures of the Anunnaki or the Sumerian gods, but there's a lot of them that have like a pine cone. This is symbolic of the third eye. So when this happened, I was like, oh my God, my third eye opened. That's why I do all my work at night, because it was like 3 a.m. when this thing opened. So we're going to see what happens with this one. You know, he feels a little wet and damp, but they said when they're cold and wet, they stay closed. When they're warm and dry, they open. So I know he loves me. He loves me. We're going to make this one love me too. But yeah, you know, I'm sure other people have had them open, but it felt special, especially with the rainbow. So yeah, thank you guys. In Renee. Namaste. Go talk to the trees. You are starseeds. You are healers. In Renee, namaste.